I've never been the biggest LLM evangelist, I would say. I think there's uses, but I still think that at this stage, like maybe it's going to get heaps better. Or maybe they just change the whole way they think. And they don't use LLMs, but large language models in general. We just had a 1979 algorithm, Atari 2600. So an Atari 2600, not much power there, running the 1979 software video chess, had absolutely wrecked an overconfident ChatGPT at the game of Kings, right? So Microsoft Copilot thought this was a chance to show superiority to ChatGPT, and Atari gave it a beating. I just love the language in this article, to be honest. It's just so beautiful. But it's quite funny to see old technology. Like, what are we talking for almost 36 years old?
Yes. Yeah.
Someone 36 years ago, when like, what language was that even written in? Probably assembly or something. And the best part about this is its engine is 4 kilobytes inside. We can't even start a React project for that. So, and like the ChatGPT models of the world are in the terabytes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I need like NVIDIA's best to run at 26 tokens a minute. Whereas you got old mate here, 4KB, just dominating. Obviously, it's unfair. It's built for one thing, which is the purpose. But that's probably where, like, I think that's the flaw of LLMs, is that they're trying to do everything.
The generalist,
And eventually we're going to see, models and stuff come out that just do one thing really well. And then might have an overarching model that can kind of choose. And that's where we get the tools and stuff. And we might end up there. And it's like, I'm just going to hit my chess model quickly to beat you. Or my Go model. Great, let's do that. But this is funny, right? Like, a lot of money. And then they just go, hello, drop the microphone. And, like, how much logic can you fit in 4KB?
Dude, not a lot. Not a lot. Yeah, that's right.
And,
holy smokes, dude.
Yeah.
It's funny how long computers have been able to beat master chess players, because you think there's so much broad strategy and anticipating your player and stuff, but it's like, if this do this, if this do this, if this do this, covers like 90% of beating almost everyone.
Yeah. I mean,
just want to show you guys what we're talking about here. It's literally
oh, here we go. Space.
Oh, iconic, dude.
Mate, that tech's coming back. That looks like something. If someone released a Kickstarter tomorrow and that was like maybe a what do they call them? The Roadcaster?
Yes.
Like a modern reimagining, people would buy that.
That's so design, man.
Timeless.
46-year-old dude. That's unbelievable. I'm a big fan of old tech. I love this stuff, dude.
I can't wait to watch the video.
Dude, it just shows how not a lot, like, obviously a lot has changed, but our standards of testing haven't changed. It's like, it's just got to beat chess. That's pretty sick. It's like, it's not enough anymore, Yeah.
Do you know what's funny though? Like, this is also just showing how technology changes. So I believe Primegen did a video on, it's like, I think Boeings, it was old Boeings, used to have all their software updated, or they still
floppy
do.
disks.
A floppy disk.
No
4 meg. And now they've said they've gifted them with a plane that can be done over the air. And he's like, I do
wireless
not want
plane
this.
Updates. Yeah, you don't want your plane to update wirelessly over the air.
Yeah, you're going to run JavaScript now because you can. And it's like, I don't want that on an aeroplane. I want the instruction set to be locked in. And then if they need to change it, it's a process. It's not just like, send it. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, like the plane can't be on while you update the software that controls how the plane flies, please. That's a pretty, like,
there we go.
fail
Inserting disk.
That's wild, dude. Look at it.
Like maybe we can change it to a USB or maybe
SD card. Yeah,
maybe. But like, I like this. I don't
what about
want
a Sony Minidisc.
You're just flying in the airplane and you're just hacking the Wi-Fi and you're like, oh, yep, there's update the new software here. Boom, bat. See you later, guys.
I reckon just throw them on a bunch of like mini discs from
these
the
look
2000s.
The coolest. Like,
they are so
seeing
sick,
that they're in the Matrix, like these are the coolest of all discs. I think Sony spent a lot of money in the Matrix to get those to be like the hacker discs.
Do you know what the problem with the mini disc was? I reckon, like, now that we're talking legendary tech with Zachary Staines, I think that the problem was the format. I remember how hard it was to get music onto the mini disc. Yeah. That was like a big negative, but like, whereas Apple just went with the MP3. No, they didn't even. Apple didn't. They just had the app. They had the music store. Zach's done a video on this. Go watch it on his channel. Very good stuff. But yeah, I think that's where
the timing was bad. That's a really interesting around the timing of a technology, because it's like the same time as the internet, mini disc. It's just like, oh, bro, you're cooked.
But this is unlucky.
What's the next level then, boys, for ChatGPT? How can we prove that ChatGPT is the sickest? What do you reckon the next test is universally for people?
Well, they're always going to optimize for benchmarks, and this is the same thing. They can make a ChatGPT that's really good at chess, but it doesn't tell you much about, like, even what you said, Ken, like, yeah, you make a really good chess tool. A human brain uses their chess tool when they're making a decision about business strategy over here. The ChatGPT, the LLM, or the LLM top layer that instructs you is not going to go use your chess tool for a second. I think you could use your chess tool here, because like there's so many things that you have to do, and it really does just take LLMs back to a really effing good autocompleter. Like, they are really good, and they're going to be so pervasive and important to everyone as a tool, just like the internet is now, but they're still not that great at individual expertise things. Like, you can't beat a chess grandmaster computer because you're a generalist over here, and I just got to take them into.
It's just I love life as a teacher. We were talking about this behind the scenes prior, but it's just like there's just things in life that can happen to you that then 20 years down the road have formulated some path in your brain to think in a certain way that sees a certain circumstance that you can act in a certain way to create a business or a solution to something that nothing can really think. Because, if you try, and that's where they are going to try get to. I know that that's where we're going to go. But then they have to experience life, right? It's like giving a baby a full...
they're 60 years behind. The only, or say 40 years behind to a normal age person. The only way they can catch up is by having more context from more situations, but then they will be less good at analyzing what is good and bad about those situations. And until they can really say, this is good, this was bad, I'm going to do this because that was bad, I'm going to do this because this was good. You can pump them full of context, but it's very different to someone's lived experience where they have the negative and positive reinforcements of all of those decisions over time.
Having a smaller context is actually a power, because you have a different view. And just by having that smaller context, you might do things imagine if an LLM evaluated or AI evaluated a situation, most likely the answer would be don't do that thing. The entrepreneur goes for the thing that's a 1% chance of making it. Why do we do that?
Yes.
You're creating something out of nothing. You're something that's most likely this will fail, so don't choose that option. But I'm going to choose it anyway because I believe. Why do I believe? It gets real meta.
One the other day that was Nokia as a company, when they were top of the market, got told by McKinsey and Partners, some consulting thing, they had all of this evidence from all over all their research worldwide that you had 2 to 3 years to develop a smartphone, because no one will pay the money that smartphones are asking right now. And so they went, sweet, we've got 2 to 3 years. Let's not worry about it. We'll start developing it. There's no rush. Meanwhile, their entire business is gone because they went off all of this data and never had anyone go, actually, that's not right. I don't think that's right. I'm going to take a bet. And that's how you can erupt. The biggest phone company on the planet disappeared almost overnight in a couple of years because they made that choice based on bad data, which was generalist data. Consulting data has got to be the most general, broad market data ever. People will never pay that. We have no evidence to support that.
Yeah. I think if you look at history in general, you just see all those decisions. If you had an LLM with the horse cart data, you reckon we would have got a car? I don't think so. It's completely what the hell? Why? It's
left of field, yeah.
It's that's what humans do. It's and they're still trying to. I was listening to a chat with an AI expert who left everything because he's now the godfather of AI, and he's just talking about it. He's we still don't understand how the brain comes up with this stuff.
Yes.
It's where does it come from? They can't pinpoint that. When they can, or when they learn that, obviously it'll change everything. But until that stage, our brain.
You got to start preaching, mate. Come on, Pastor Ken, give us some of those. Where's it come from?
It's crazy though, right? It gets super meta. This is why it's really hard to talk about this stuff because it's just we don't know.
But I think it's important. It's important to talk about.
Maybe we will know. Maybe we will know in 100 years when I'm long gone. But in the States,
you're gonna live forever, bro. Don't worry.
Nah.
With that morning routine, mate, you'll be living forever.
I'm not going to be a guru and sell you that course just yet. And maybe when I get super wealthy and spend $2 million a year, and then you can buy my products, then we'll get to it. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this up because I thought it was very interesting. ChatGPT getting wrecked by 4KB of data. It's funny, obviously unfair, but whatever. It's still a good laugh if you're so advanced. But to be fair, that 4KB would dominate me too. So I can laugh
Yeah.
but it'll do better than me.
My organic LLM would still lose to this.
100%. Cool.